Interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage.
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right. Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, expect someone to catch them, out whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Levis on third down. That's caught. This is Abanikanda.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 7. Levis from the gun.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
He can really smell 800 catches right now, because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Achane is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage, as they'll tackle him at the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Achane once more.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Devon Achane, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here in Vegas.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Here we go, shot. Stop low, 18.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll be out right at the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Viking 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Tempo, 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 tempo.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Willis to throw.
He'll buy some time right.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Levis looking to throw.
And his throw here's incomplete.
You look at this Raiders defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Levis sets up to throw here.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Levis now on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Josh Wiley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Up the middle, Achane. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Levis. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short, it's Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down, Tennessee.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Willis. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 43, here's 2nd down and a yard. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Fights off the defender. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Raiders at 8-1 on the year, and they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Play action, Willis. They'll roll him out right. The 20. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Now Willis. Buying time to and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hurry, hurry!
3rd and goal, Willis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Mayer with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, it's Levis. He's got a man, it's his fullback. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
This 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Here now, 2nd and 4. Levis to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 1st down, Levis. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Levis now on second down.
And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play that time for the Titans. 59 yards.
They'll run. Achane.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Devon Achane
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Willis to throw on second. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready?
First and 10, Willis. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Levis to throw on first and 10 here. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The one final shot before the half. Here's Levis.
And going deep for Hill.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. Now, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Check that.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
Stiff-armed him. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room.
Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 88 yards. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least...
Oh, wide open, complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
So from the 37, here's a second down and 9. Here's Levis. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In motion, Hill.
Now Levis. Pass to the tight end, Riley.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Levis will sneak it.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Running right, here's Achane.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. In motion, Hill. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Levis on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So 3 points, a response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
117 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Down the right sideline. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Ready, set. Bronco switch. Bronco.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're in the hurry up.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Willis on 3rd and 1.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. And this a 39-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Levis. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
But partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And going deep for Hill.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Fielded at the 43. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
They go play action with Willis. He finds Mayer here.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Willis looks to pass it here. It gets it right back to Mayer.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, Jacobs.
Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
198 yards yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Kevin Farley. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Levis now on 1st and 10. He'll dump this off to Achane.
And running with power here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And they'll give this to Achane.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a first down. In motion, Hill.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Robert Spillane able to bring him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Levis back to throw.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going.
On 1st down, back to Achane.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
Levis trying to get his guys set as quickly as possible. They'll run it. Achane with it.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Devon Achane
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Titans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, street.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
Now Willis. Pass complete, it's Adams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes second down at 5. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. A solid stiff arm. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Now they pitch to Jacobs. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. They'll come up now on second down.
19 tight.
Here's Willis.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Willis to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. They'll come up first and 10 here. Levis. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
That's what it's been like all game long. Everything just a fraction off. Remember, all they're doing here is looking to get into field goal range. But right now, that's a tall task with the way this defense is playing. And with time, a huge factor as well.
Here's second down. Levis to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
One final try here for Will Levis. And going deep for Hill. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back.